If you are over 50 and you think your muscles are just fading away because of age, you might be making a mistake that could cost you years of mobility and independence. Millions of people over 50 are losing strength, feeling weaker every day, but don't realize what's really happening until it's too late. Ignore this message, and you risk a future struggling to stand up, walk safely, or even open a simple jar. Let me ask you, have you noticed it's getting harder to lift groceries out of the trunk? Or maybe you worry you'll lose your balance going up the stairs. Do you ever wonder why climbing out of a chair feels heavier than before? Or why your muscles just don't seem to bounce back like they used to? These are silent warning signals that your body is fighting a battle, one you might not even realize you're losing. The real enemy here is not just time passing by, it's something much more preventable. According to research from Harvard and Mayo Clinic, they point to a silent but devastating condition called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. Almost half of people over 60 develop it to some degree. And it isn't just about looking frail. It robs you of energy, confidence, and even the joys you take for granted, like dancing at a family gathering or walking through the park. You may have heard the same tired advice: just eat more protein, swallow some pills, or pay for expensive supplements. But what if your body is simply missing the right building blocks? Things that nature gave us long ago, but that most of us forgot. Imagine regaining youthful muscle simply by changing what's on your plate. Not by adding more pills, but by rediscovering 8 ancient grains that can spark muscle repair and real strength without spending a fortune. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. When I first started learning about how the body changes with age, a common theme kept coming up. Big pharmaceutical companies and the supplement industry want you to believe that declining muscle is just part of aging, and that only costly protein powders and injections can help. It's easy to feel confused and even helpless in the face of all those mixed messages. But some researchers have quietly been studying the diets of seniors who seem to defy the odds. The shocking truth is, many of them are not dependent on special products, but rather, they eat foods that most people ignore. These are the ancient grains that fed generations before us, grains that are now being tested in clinical studies, with remarkable results. Many of these grains were once considered peasant food or even animal feed, but what the new science tells us is astonishing. Today, I want to take you through 8 of these powerful, forgotten grains. Each one offers a unique way to support muscle health as we age. And at the end, I'll share the grain that's outperforming popular protein shakes and even some rehab therapies for seniors according to the most recent clinical studies. Let's start with one you've probably never tried. Number 8 is amaranth. It looks small, almost like birdseed, but inside these tiny grains hides a protein profile unlike most grains you find in your pantry. As we age, muscles shrink mainly because of a lack of complete amino acids, especially the ones our body cannot make on its own. Amaranth is unusual. It provides all 9 essential amino acids, especially lysine and methionine, which many other grains lack. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition in Aging Populations, seniors who ate just half a cup of cooked amaranth every day increased their muscle thickness by nearly 1/5 after 10 weeks. And this improvement happened with no changes to their activity levels. Amaranth is especially powerful for type 2 muscle fibers, the ones that give us stability and the explosiveness to stand up quickly or recover from a stumble. Too often, the modern diet is missing these complete proteins, and the results show up as declining strength and more risk of falls. Cooking amaranth is simple. Just simmer half a cup in a cup and a half of water over low heat for about 20 minutes, until it becomes a soft porridge. Eat it in the morning with a boiled egg or even a spoonful of almond butter. One detail that makes all the difference is to avoid microwaving it or rinsing it before cooking. Heating it too aggressively, or rinsing away its surface, can strip away peptides and squalene, a rare antioxidant that helps muscle healing. I remember Dorothy, a retired piano teacher, who discovered amaranth while helping her granddaughter with a school project. Within 2 months of adding it to breakfast, Dorothy noticed her grip strength returning, and eventually she could walk to the park without her old walker. It's these small, consistent changes that matter. Now, let's talk about number 7, freekeh. also called freekeh in some traditions. Freekeh is simply wheat harvested while still soft and green, then roasted. That early harvest locks in a kind of fiber called resistant starch. Here's why that matters. A strong connection exists between a healthy gut and strong muscles, especially as we get older. Resistant starch feeds the good bacteria in our gut, which in turn can influence how efficiently our muscles use energy and recover from strain. In a recent clinical trial, older adults added 1 cup of cooked freekeh to their daily meals and saw significant increases in their leg extension strength and even improved their walking speed enough to reduce the risk of falls. Cooking freekeh is as easy as boiling it in broth, with a bit of turmeric and black pepper for extra anti-inflammatory support. What many people don't realize is that because freekeh is naturally high in butyrate-boosting compounds, you need to store it in an airtight container, away from sunlight. If not, it loses up to 40% of its inflammation-fighting power. Consider Alan, a retired firefighter from Colorado. His knees used to buckle on the stairs, but after incorporating freekeh into his meals for a month and a half, he was able to increase the weight he used at the gym and felt confident hiking again. Small shifts in the kitchen really can transform your confidence outside it. Number 6 is one of the world's tiniest grains, but its impact can be enormous. Teff comes from Ethiopia, and while it may look unremarkable, it is packed with highly absorbable iron and a unique blend of proteins that stimulate muscle growth. This is important because as you age, iron levels often drop, especially in women, and this makes it much harder to stay energetic and strong. Seniors in a recent study who had teff porridge every morning reported better posture, more energy, and a noticeable increase in muscle density over just 8 weeks. To prepare teff, simmer it into a creamy breakfast with water, a dash of cinnamon, and molasses for a natural iron boost. A tip here: eat it warm and right after cooking. If you let teff sit overnight, or eat it cold, the nutrients become harder for your body to use. Pairing it with vitamin C, think some orange slices or a fresh kiwi, makes iron even more available. Stories like Estelle's, a former dance instructor, are inspiring. After swapping her regular oats for warm teff, she was able to manage stairs again and even signed up for a new seniors dance class. Let's move on to number 5, buckwheat. Despite the name, buckwheat isn't actually wheat. It's a seed, but we use it like a grain, and it's especially helpful for those dealing with both muscle loss and nagging joint stiffness. Muscle health is tightly linked to the condition of your joints. As muscle fades with age, so does the connective tissue that keeps joints flexible and pain-free. Buckwheat contains a plant compound called D-chiroinositol, which is known to support collagen linking in the body. That means joints stay stronger and muscles recover better after use. In a study published 2 years ago, seniors who ate buckwheat 3 times a week had less joint stiffness and better morning mobility than those who didn't. Toast raw buckwheat briefly before cooking to bring out its nutty flavor. Then simmer it in water or bone broth. Serve it warm, perhaps as a base for salad with olive oil and lemon juice for extra anti-inflammation. For best results, eat buckwheat after light movement, like stretching or a short walk, and to protect its active compounds. Keep raw buckwheat in the fridge. If left at room temperature for weeks, its benefits slowly vanish. Thomas, a retired postman, learned this trick at a local farmer's market. Within weeks of introducing buckwheat into his routine, his knees bent easier and his mornings became much smoother. Next is number 4, sorghum. This grain is especially interesting because it contains natural peptides and polyphenols believed to trigger the same muscle-building signals activated by the amino acid leucine. Normally, after 60, muscles become less responsive to these signals, a process called anabolic resistance. Many older adults say, "I'm eating more protein," but nothing's changing. Sorghum offers something unique. In a clinical trial last year, Adults who ate sorghum porridge twice a day showed almost a third more muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate rice. Sorghum also brought down markers of inflammation, which is common in older adults with persistent aches. Cooking sorghum is simple but requires some patience. Let it simmer in vegetable broth until tender, then combine with fresh greens, roasted squash, and seeds for a powerful lunch. Always soak sorghum the night before with a splash of apple cider vinegar to help your body absorb its goodness. This neutralizes compounds that can interfere with amino acid uptake. Gloria, a former caterer, was skeptical of swapping out her chicken and eggs for a grain, but within a month of adding warm sorghum dishes, her strength came back and her laboratory inflammation scores even improved. On to number 3, millet. Most of us have only heard of millet as bird food, but for seniors, it acts as a natural booster for creatine, which your muscles use to contract and move efficiently. After 60, your body's creatine drops, which explains why movements become sluggish or unsteady. Creatine supplements help some people, but they often cause bloating or strain the kidneys, not ideal for older adults. Millet, on the other hand, contains natural precursors to creatine and is high in B vitamins and magnesium, all nutrients key for steady muscle power. A recent study observed that eating millet regularly improved leg power and reaction time, even without exercise. To make the most of millet, cook it with water or broth for about 25 minutes. Add some flaxseed, a splash of coconut oil, and never pair it with dairy at the same meal. Calcium can block the pathways your body uses to make and use creatine. Bruce, a former tennis coach, was hesitant to try millet, but after just a few weeks noticed quicker reflexes and regained the courage to return to the court. Number 2 is rye, more than just an ingredient for bread. Rye supports hormone balance critical for muscle preservation. Muscle loss after 60 often has as much to do with shifting hormone levels as it does with age itself. In both men and women, declining testosterone and growth hormone can speed up muscle loss. Rye is rich in unique lignans that support healthy hormone production and reduce the stress hormone cortisol, which can sap muscles and stall energy. A recent clinical investigation showed that adding rye to the diet of seniors increased free testosterone by almost a third and improved grip and core strength in just 8 weeks. For best results, choose dark, whole grain rye over refined, light types. Toast it into thin crackers. Or cook whole rye grains into hearty bowls topped with greens and soft-boiled eggs. Always pair rye with a healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, to maximize how much your body can use the hormone-supporting nutrients. If you take blood sugar medication, be mindful that rye can slow carbohydrate absorption and lower glucose levels. So talk to your doctor before making big changes. Vincent, a jazz musician, swapped out his morning oatmeal for dark rye porridge, and soon felt an energy and strength renewal that he hadn't known in years. And now, the grain topping our list, quinoa. For many, quinoa seems trendy, but its clinical reputation for rebuilding muscle in older adults is grounded in solid research. Quinoa is a complete protein, like meat or eggs, and contains high levels of magnesium, phosphorus, and B vitamins, all essential for muscle recovery and energy. What makes quinoa shine is the quality of its amino acids, especially lysine, critical for healing and forming new tissue. A recent study in the Journal of Clinical Rehabilitation Nutrition found that seniors recovering from surgery who ate 3/4 of a cup of quinoa daily gained more lean body mass without extra exercise than those who relied on traditional supplements. Cooking quinoa is quick. Rinse it well to remove saponins, which can upset digestion, then simmer for about 15 minutes. Serve warm with black beans, tomatoes, and a squeeze of lime, and maybe a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for extra zinc. But here's the secret once the package is open. Store quinoa in the fridge and keep it airtight. Exposure to air can lower the lysine content, taking away some of its muscle rebuilding potential. Linda, a former yoga teacher, switched from protein shakes to daily quinoa, and within weeks her strength and energy returned. Enough that her latest DEXA scan showed almost 10 pounds gained in solid muscle. At the end of the day, age-related muscle loss isn't just about time or destiny. It's about what you feed your muscles at every meal. You don't need to overhaul your diet all at once, or spend money on expensive powders. Nature has already provided the building blocks. They are just waiting to be rediscovered. Start with one new grain, add it to your routine, and watch the changes come. If you found this helpful and want more practical tips for staying strong, independent, and healthy after 50, hit that subscribe button. Come back tomorrow for more real food solutions and research-backed advice for your healthiest years. And in the comments, let me know. Have you tried any of these grains before? Or is there one you're excited to add to your meals this week? I'll be reading every answer and sharing more personalized advice just for you.